Good morning. In today's webinar, attendees will see a preview of the many features and functions of Oracle Autonomous Data Warehouse and how it provides the foundation of a modern-day architecture to serve any organization's storage, processing, and analytics needs. Attendees will also see a demo of the platform showcasing the embedded Oracle machine learning notebook while exploring the advanced analytics capabilities of this modern data warehouse platform. It is hosted by Brian Kelsey, product manager at Alithya. Now that Ranzel has become a part of Alithya, stay connected with us as we continue to offer more value-added services, including enterprise resource planning, enterprise performance management, e-business suite, and business analytics. Brian?
Thanks, Joey. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining today's webinar. As Joey mentioned, my name is Brian Kelsey, and I am the product manager for modern data architecture here at Alithya. The agenda for today's webinar includes a brief introduction of Alithya and the professional services we offer. From there, I will give an overview of Oracle's Autonomous Data Warehouse and describe what is included with the platform, as well as how those embedded features can benefit any organization looking to advance their data management and analytic capabilities. I always benefit from seeing a visual representation of an architecture slide, and I will use one today to show how ADW serves as the foundation for a modern data architecture. I will then conduct a live demo of the analytical query and machine learning notebook capabilities of ADW, and if we have time, wrap up with a brief overview of a cloud solution Alithya provides that includes the components we will be demoing today. So let me start off with some background on Alithya. Founded in 1992, we are a North American strategy and digital technology leader that specializes in designing and building innovative and efficient digital solutions for complex business challenges. We employ over 2,000 professionals to serve our clients with activities in offices in Canada, the United States, and Europe. To date, we have successfully implemented digital solutions to over 2,000 clients. We offer a wide range of services, including our specializations in strategic consulting, enterprise solutions, business intelligence, and advanced analytics. We are an Oracle Platinum partner and currently have a team of professionals that includes the most active partner program with 6 Oracle ACEs identified as part of the Oracle ACE program. We offer in-depth knowledge in several verticals, including banking, energy, and healthcare. Within these verticals, we house specialized practice area and possess a deep knowledge base on a myriad of use cases and packaged solutions. To further present our strengths and credibility in the industry, here are a few examples of the clients we have successfully implemented our solutions with, and quite a few of these, we continue to have lasting long-term relationships as we provide end-to-end services, including implementation, advisory, support, and managed services. Let's now discuss ADW. Oracle Autonomous Data Warehouse provides an easy-to-use, fully autonomous database that scales elastically, delivers fast query performance, and requires no database administration. It's easy. A fully managed cloud service that makes it very simple to provision a data warehouse, quickly and easily load data, and query that data using built-in web-based tools such as notebooks. Oracle's unique autonomous database framework ensures high availability and automatic security without requiring any additional tasks. It's also fast, delivering high-performance data warehousing straight out of the box with unparalleled scalability and reliability. Built on key Oracle database capabilities like parallelism, columnar processing, and compression, all aspects of performance tuning are automatically managed, so the service requires no database tuning. It's elastic, scale as needed to create and expand your data warehouse's compute and storage capacity on demand and independently of each other with no downtime. Pay only for the resources that you will consume. And lastly, it's complete. ADW integrates directly with the full spectrum of business analytics, data integration, and IoT services within Oracle's comprehensive range of integrated cloud solutions. Let's continue to explore these capabilities I just mentioned a bit further for more detail. ADW includes and always will be updated with Oracle's latest and greatest database. Currently, Oracle Database 18c version 1 Enterprise Edition is deployed in the cloud. Data access is crucial for any successful data repository, whether it be a database, data warehouse, or data lake, and ADW delivers here. For business analytics and reporting tools, you can connect your existing Oracle or third-party BI and reporting tools, or use Oracle Analytics Cloud Platform. Plus, Autonomous Data Warehouse provides built-in web-based notebooks, Oracle Machine Learning, which I will demonstrate today for rapid development of web reports that look beautiful in desktop and mobile browsers. For administrative tools, Oracle provides management of the Autonomous Data Warehouse via an easy-to-use browser-based service console, which I will also preview shortly. For developer tools, use Oracle SQL Developer to design and build your data warehouse in the cloud, or connect using existing Oracle or third-party data integration and development tools. And ADW supports multiple models for relational workloads, as well as JSON documents, graphs, and more. With autonomous in the name, you would expect the following features, and Oracle delivers with a fully managed self-driving data warehouse cloud service. Network configuration, storage, database patching, and upgrades are taken care of for you. No customer DBA is required. It is self-securing, meaning you will always remain secure with the latest security patches. Data at rest is encrypted by default using transparent data encryption, and database clients use SSL TLS 1.2 encrypted and mutually authenticated connections. So you can rest easy that your data is always secure in the cloud. If you're looking for high availability, ADW is self-repairing with automated protection from downtime. High availability is built in to every component, and backups are completely automated. And lastly, as different workloads and different times of the year, like month end or year end, require different resource consumption, ADW includes the elasticity we expect from a cloud platform, with the ability to scale on demand. Admins can raise or lower compute or storage resources at any time with zero downtime. This elastic capability also allows organizations to manage costs with the ability to switch off your compute resources when the data warehouse is not being used. When spinning up an ADW instance in the Oracle Cloud, you will notice that there are two database types offered. Autonomous Data Warehouse, which is what is configured for today's demo, and that is configured for a decision support or data warehouse workload with a bias towards large data scanning operations. And Autonomous Transaction Processing, which is configured for a transactional workload with a bias toward high volumes of random access data. For whatever use case you have, ADW can be configured to handle it. The combination of the full feature list and these database types will support your business needs now and in the future. Once you have your instance provisioned, there are several ways to connect to the instance depending on your query, script, or job being submitted. Autonomous Data Warehouse provides 3 database services that you can choose when connecting to your database. These are named as high, medium, and low services and provide different levels of performance and concurrency. The high database service provides the maximum amount of CPU resources for a query. However, this also means the number of concurrent queries you can run in this service will not be as much as the other services. The number of concurrent SQL statements that can be run in this service is 3. This number is independent of the number of CPUs in your database. The medium database service provides multiple compute and I/O resources for a query. This service provides more concurrency compared to the high database service. The number of concurrent SQL statements that can be run in this service depends on the number of CPUs in your database and scales linearly with the number of CPUs. The low database service provides the least amount of resources for a query, and any number of concurrent queries can run in this service. As a user, you will need to pick the database service based on your performance and concurrency requirements. Everything I just described is what you would expect from a world-class autonomous database, but what really separates ADW from just another ordinary database is the extended capabilities embedded within. Autonomous Data Warehouse includes a cloud-based notebook application, which provides simple querying, data visualization, and collaboration capabilities. Through the use of SQL Scratchpads, notebooks, and workplaces, you will find a completely collaborative web-based environment for building queries, scripts, and visualizations right on top of your data. As you will see in my demo, the notebook is designed to be used alongside other business intelligence applications, such as Oracle Analytics Cloud. Because of the industry standard connectivity options for ADW, an organization can integrate their existing third-party BI tools as well as out-of-the-box integration with Oracle Analytics Cloud to deliver the true end-to-end business decision and insight architecture your business may be longing for. OAC extends the rich features of the OML notebooks into a robust enterprise reporting, self-service dashboarding, and machine learning lab, a complete platform that combines capabilities you can use from day one to far in the future. Before we get into the demo, let's take a look at the architecture slide to bring everything I just described together so we can see visually how this would fit into your enterprise data architecture. Here you will see a standard template for ADW architecture. So with Oracle Autonomous Data Warehouse being the foundation or the center of your architecture, on the left-hand side, you will see we have the ability to use developer tools such as SQL Developer, which many Oracle database administrators are using today to manage their Oracle on-premise databases as well as cloud databases. And the data integration services. So we can utilize Data Integration Platform Cloud, which includes Oracle Data Integrator, Oracle Golden Gate, as well as Enterprise Data Quality, as well as any other third-party OCI or third-party on-prem data integration services that you may use today for ETL to integrate your data with a warehouse or data lake. Once your data is in the cloud in Oracle Autonomous Data Warehouse, you will have the ability to manage your service through the Service Console, as well as utilize built-in access tools and machine learning that I mentioned earlier. There's also the ability to use Oracle Object Storage Cloud, where you can store data files for loading and for external table access from Autonomous Data Warehouse. And lastly, to complete this end-to-end architecture from source integration repository, we can add on a application and reporting layer for business intelligence services. And that can be through the use of the OAC platform, which includes BI Cloud Service as well as Data Visualization Cloud Service, an on-prem client or OAC for Data Visualization Desktop, as well as any third-party BI on OCI or third-party BI on-prem with this tool. And really, this can round out and make your modern data architecture a reality. So let's get into the live demo for Oracle Autonomous Data Warehouse. Today, I will be utilizing a combination of Oracle SQL Developer and the web-based portals provided by Oracle Cloud. So here we can see we have the latest version of Oracle SQL Developer, and I've connected it to a running instance for my ADW demo. If we expand the tables, we can see a list of all of our tables available, and today we'll be using a sales data set provided to us for a sample. With that, we can start to use our SQL worksheets as you would to administer a database or create databases and manage them through SQL Developer, like you would in today's workplace. An important aspect of databases and database management is administration. In a scenario where a DBA may need to troubleshoot cloud data loads, they can simply run some queries to get the appropriate information to successfully resolve any issues. Here in SQL Developer, I have an example of querying the loading activity to view current and past data loads for the database. So here I can run my select statement and I can get a view of our load operations. And what we see here is that we're able to see that there were several data loads against our database or against our Autonomous Data Warehouse, which have been completed. We have a few status of failed. So maybe we'll look further into those. We can see what table names we were loaded into, who loaded them, as well as how many rows are loaded where the log files are or the log tables are as well. So here we can start to administer the activity within our database. If we want to see just the failed loads, we can further refine our query and filter by a status equals failed. And here, perhaps we can follow up with the owners or look into the log files to see what may have happened during our load to make it fail. We can also utilize and completely manage our ADW instance and activity through the web-based portal that I mentioned. So let's jump over to that quickly. And my session has gone idle, so let me log back in to OCI, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. And here within your dashboard of available services, we can go on to create more services, but let's log into our existing autonomous database. So here's a list of our autonomous databases available to us. We have our ADW demo instance. We are just connected through SQL Developer. I have 2 CPU cores and 1 terabyte of storage data here. If I go into the menu for this instance, I can see here we can view the details of the instance. We can move some resources, apply some tags if we have multiple instances to better identify them, as well as terminate the instance. So let's go to the service console to see what's available from a database management perspective. Here we can see from the overview dashboard, we can see the amount of storage used, the CPU utilization at any time. So throughout the last 24 hours, we can see some utilization here, as well as any running SQL statements, number of OCPUs allocated, and SQL statement response time. So if we see some spikes and delays in response time, perhaps we need to up our compute resources for an instance. We can also see the database activity right here graphically, either of real-time monitoring or over a specific time period if we were aware of something that happened perhaps a day ago or over the weekend that we want to take a look at. We can also do monitored SQL here as well to monitor the SQL activity against our database. Again, this is all through the web portal, accessed from anywhere from our devices, and we're able to keep an eye on our database in real time. To further administer our database, we can also download our client credentials, which is the Oracle credential wallet is used to connect to ADW through SQL Developer, as well as set resource management rules, set administrator passwords, manage our Oracle ML users, which we'll be using today, and send feedback to Oracle. And then on the development pad, you can see we can start to do some SQL Developer, web application development, as well as download an Oracle Instant client and the OML notebooks, which we'll be accessing today as well. So from there, I've demonstrated 2 ways that you can administrate your database. So let's jump back to SQL Developer. The remaining portion of this demonstration will showcase the analytical capabilities of Autonomous Data Warehouse and how it lowers the barrier to entry for advanced analytics and data science, allowing specialists and non-specialists to harness the power of modern analytics. So here you can see I have a few queries lined up for us to view, and I'll explain those. So Oracle Database provides a large family of analytical SQL functions. These analytic functions enable users to calculate rankings and percentiles, moving window calculations, lag lead analysis, first last analysis, and even linear regression statistics, all right here on top of the data. Let's explore a few queries to demonstrate these embedded analytical functions applied against a sample sales data set that I mentioned. Our first query here, as you can see, we'll analyze the cumulative amount sold for specific customer IDs in the year 2000 by quarter. So if I were to run this query, you can see that this output is typical of what you would see in a standardized sales report. So very quickly, I've been able to see all of my sales activity over the year 2000, grouped by quarter. To demonstrate some more complex capabilities, we can utilize the embedded rank function. So ranking functions include cumulative distributions, percent ranks, and entiles. So here in this query is an example of applying the ranking function to generate a default rank and an opposing custom rank using our sample sales data. Once run, you can see, if I run this, you can see here that we have the rankings based on amount of sales by channel. So we were able to group by channel, show our cumulative sales per channel, and our default rank shows that the rank was 1 for the lowest amount of sales, and then our custom rank has provided the lowest ranking for the lowest amount of sales. So here it just demonstrates how you can use the ranking, whether you're looking for top-down or bottom-up a ranking, you can adjust those rankings for your channels or accounts. So next we get a little more complex in describing the ranking function with ranking on multiple expressions. So ranking functions must resolve ties between values in the set. If the first expression cannot resolve ties, the second expression is used to resolve those ties, and so on. So for example, here's a query ranking 3 of the sales channels over 2 months based on their dollar sales, and then breaking ties with the unit sales. And you may note in this query here, we use the trunk function to generate those ties for the example of this query. So let me run this. And here you can see our ties within the data. So for direct sales, we have ties, partners, we have ties, and internet sales, we have ties for calendar months. But we do have a ranking of 1 through 6. And again, we use the sales count or the unit count for breaking those ties. So here we now have multiple expressions used to provide us with a channel ranking of our sales over time. There are many more embedded analytical functions and reporting capabilities that encourage you to explore when considering Oracle's autonomous data warehouse. As an additional note, to enhance performance, analytical functions can be parallelized. Many processes can simultaneously execute multiple statements. These capabilities make calculations easier and more efficient, therefore enhancing database performance, scalability, and simplicity. All right, let's move on from SQL Developer and move back to introduce our Oracle Machine Learning Notebook. So Oracle Machine Learning SQL Notebook application is part of ADW. The browser-based application provides a web interface to run SQL queries and scripts, which can be grouped together within a notebook. Notebooks can be used to build single reports, collections of reports, and dashboards. OML provides a simple way to share workbooks with other OML users as well, which I will demonstrate. On the home page, the focus is the Quick Actions panel that you see here on top. The main icons in this panel provide shortcuts to the main OML pages for running queries, managing your saved queries, and you will also notice all your work within this page is automatically saved for you. So there's no save button when you are writing scripts and or queries. So let's explore some of the key components. On the top right, you can see you can manage your workspace. A workspace is an area where you can store your projects. Each workspace can be shared with other users so they can collaborate with you. And then you can see we also have a project. A project is a container for organizing your notebooks. So you can create multiple projects with multiple notebooks within multiple workspaces. So it's very robust and easily managed through this interface. And then you have the notebooks, which is the basis for your work. A notebook is a web-based interface for building these reports and dashboards using a series of pre-built data visualizations. Each notebook can contain one or multiple SQL queries and or SQL scripts. Additionally, non-query information can be displayed using special markdown tags, so we can put descriptions or outputs within these tags, which I will show. So to demonstrate these components, let's start by running a SQL query within one of our scratch pads. Log back in since my session went stale. So let's run a SQL statement, and I will grab that SQL statement as I have it saved here in SQL Developer. And I will just copy and paste this over to my OML notebook. And as you can see here, it's starting in the notebook server and generating our SQL Scratchpad for us with our connection to our ADW instance. So here's our SQL Query Scratchpad. Let me paste in my results here, or my query, and I will run this query. As you can see, it's running the query and right within this paragraph. So notebooks or query scratchpads are broken up by paragraphs. Within each paragraph, you can run a query or a script. As you can see, the output is right within this same paragraph. So now we can change this to a bar chart, a pie chart, area chart, as well as line chart and scatter, or download the data into a CSV. For this example, we'll create a visualization. So let's remove what it's done for us here and add in our month as our key, our revenue as our values, and bring in our average 12 months. So now you can see that we've created a visualization that you would typically see on a sales report showing our month-over-month revenue compared to our average 12-month revenue at the same time. And then we can clean this notebook up by removing our settings and removing the code behind it, creating a visualization notebook. From here, we may want to collaborate and save this, or this notebook's already been saved for us, but we can share this notebook with another user. So if we return to our home, we can see we have several notebooks here. If I were to log out of here and log in with my second user, you can see they don't have access to any notebooks at this time. So what I will do is change my permissions so I can collaborate with my user. So from here, I can manage my workspace permissions. I can look at my user, OML user 2, add viewer. There's also developer and manager, which give them increased permissions to create notebooks and SQL scripts as well. And I will give this user the ability to view my notebook. And if I log in with the second user, you will now see I can share my workbook or my notebook I just created with that user. And as they log in, they can see this information here that I created, or I shared the SQL Scratchpad with them. And there we go. So now we can collaborate on the results of our queries. Lastly, to round out this demonstration, I want to preview the highlighted machine learning capabilities or the advanced capabilities within these notebooks. So I have some pre-built notebooks here. And within here, you can see we can run SQL scripts, complete scripts to generate data, insert into tables, to create tables, as well as create sessionization reports using JSON files, which are capable of within this system. We get the output here. So we can run complete scripts within the tool, as well as doing some basic machine learning. So lastly, I just wanted to round out by showing the advanced capabilities of being able to run machine learning on top of your data within ADW using these notebooks as well. So we can run scripts to rank columns in order of influence by using the embedded explain feature. And here you can see we can explain the home theater sales by these top 3 V-Box games, years residence, and household size are the top determining factors in if somebody will purchase a home theater package from us. As well as we can continue down, as I mentioned, building out visualizations as well as creating markdowns to explain the above results to our end users and continue our collaboration. So on top of that, I would just like to close out by saying thank you for joining our webinar. stay tuned for more on some of our solutions offered within ADW, as well as some of our additional webinars. So I'll pass it over to Joey to close it out. Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Just a note, you can email any questions to infosolutions@alithya.com, and we'll provide you with a response. A recording of this webinar will be available on our website shortly, where you may also find a number of previous webinars posted. We hope you gained insight from today's webinar. Please visit our website to learn about and register for upcoming webinars, and follow us on social media to get alerts about upcoming events, training, and webinars. Join us next Tuesday, July 30th at 11 a.m. for a webinar that will showcase the features of Oracle's narrative reporting and why this may be an easy first step into the cloud. Attendees will also learn which features are unique to the platform and understand when to use them. Visit the events page on our website to register for this and other upcoming webinars. Thank you to our audience for joining us, and thank you to Brian for sharing your knowledge and expertise during this presentation. This concludes today's webinar.